Vladimir Zelenskyy said some troubling things. Let's run it, Ryan.
The U.S. will have to send their sons and daughters exactly the same way as we are sending their sons and daughters to war, and they will have to fight. Because it's NATO that we're talking about, and they will be dying. God forbid, because it's a horrible thing.
The fuck did he just say?
Well, it depends who you ask, Ryan. My ears, right, and my eyes, the two senses that I'm using on this video, it sounded like the U.S. needed to send their sons and daughters to war and they would die. But if you ask fact checkers, actually, don't take my word for it. Don't be fooled by your ears and your eyes.
What do you mean? The guy said it, Dave.
Look at CNN right here. Trusted name in news. Zelenskyy didn't say American sons and daughters have to fight in Ukraine.
What did he say? I would love to hear what they said.
You want to hear their explanation? It's missing context, believe it or not.
Yeah, I want to know. Because what are they going to say? Well, he said NATO troops, which is funded by America. I'm wondering how you can even rationalize this.
Well, don't worry. They're going to rationalize it. The out-of-context 19-second video has been viewed millions of times on Twitter. It features...
Dude, how can something that's 20 seconds long be taken out of context? It's like...
Very easily. It features a clip of Zelenskyy speaking at a news conference last week as an interpreter translates his words into English as follows. The U.S. will have to send their sons and daughters exactly the same way as we are sending them. And they will have to fight because it's NATO and they'll die. Basically, that's what he said. The things that we heard, I don't need to repeat it. But the clip has circulated widely on Twitter amongst critics of American financial and military support for the Ukrainian defense against Russia's invasion. Are they going to get to the point? Monica Crawley, a conservative commentator who served in the Trump administration as a spokesperson, apparently not spokeswoman, for the Treasury Department. Isn't that misgendering, right? She's not a spokesperson. She's a spokeswoman. I promise she won't get offended. Zelenskyy now directly threatening us and claiming American sons and daughters will have to fight. Hell no. Where are they? Are they getting to the... What? You can't just end it there? Where is it? Oh, continue reading. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Here we go. Facts first, Ryan.
Facts first, but I had to click on a thing to get the facts. Okay. You couldn't have the facts before the free click. They probably get ad revenue for the click. That's when they get paid. Is when I hit click continue to read. They get paid there. And then I have to click it for facts first.
I'm sure that was a coincidence, Ryan. It's just a word that just happened to fall here.
The whole page was folded up like a sheet of newspaper on the fucking screen, David. The screen unfolded. Come on.
Well, hold on. Because in their defense, Ryan, we're 7 paragraphs in, as they say, facts first. Zelenskyy did not say that American sons and daughters will have to fight in Ukraine or die for Ukraine. Rather, he predicted that if Ukraine loses the war against Russia because it does not receive sufficient assistance, Russia will proceed to enter North Atlantic Treaty Organization member countries in the Baltics, a region made up of Latvia. Oh my God, shut up. The U.S. will have to send troops to defend under the Treaty of Governance of NATO. First of all, we don't have to do fucking anything. I don't have to do anything.
Imagine...
let them go at it. I don't have to step in just because I'm in NATO. First of all, we fund NATO, so shut up. If I don't want to go, I'm not going.
NATO can make the rules when they pay their fair share. The United States is tired of being taken advantage of.
Ryan, this is hardly missing context.
How the hell do we go from no wars for 4 years to world war in 2 years?
Oh, that must be because Trump was Russia's puppet, remember?
Serious question. Did you have WW3 on the map this week already or no?
No, we've had it on the last 2 maps. It's...
Oh, it's 3 for 3 here. Dude, I've seen multiple
How many
articles.
times do you have to talk about something as insignificant as World War III, Ryan?
Oh, I don't know. I wonder why. I should still be wearing that helmet. Do you remember all those helmet episodes ago? I was like, I'm not taking it off till we're done with the war.
Yeah, you took it off.
Made the joke that we're always going to be in this war, and here we are. I'm hearing about my sons and daughters dying on foreign shores, and this is literally the same.
That's out of context, Ryan.
No, it's not, David. Facts first. I got to click a fucking continue to read. Yeah, I seen multiple articles this week that talked about the FBI has now come out. Somebody, in the FBI came out and said that it was most likely a leak, COVID, from a lab in China.
Yeah.
I see multiple articles after David brought it up last week. And I noticed that at first it was one department, and then you even read in that article that the FBI was involved in other organizations, and then we see the FBI talk about it, right?
Yeah,
so now it's like,
right, which everyone must have known behind the scenes it was the FBI first, because in that article it's clearly stated that they joined the FBI. So why wouldn't they lead with the FBI?
Because
that seems more credible.
People don't read the second printing, David. So what they really cared about is that first one. It'd be like Department of, what was it, Agriculture
Energy.
or something? Yeah. So, we don't even know what they do at the Department of Energy.
They find out where the COVID virus came from, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure with all that help. NATO country and all, right? Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, so I've seen multiple articles as well that talked about how Russia is losing the attack and they're going to be out of military tools, which, okay, by the end of spring or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see in Reuters, it was talking about how Russia is winning. It's going to capture a city. So my point, they're double dipping on Russia. Media everywhere. Obviously, Reuters is like based in that part of the world, so it's going to tend to lean. I understand that. But the most important thing is China has been funding Russia. They have now come out and admitted that in mainstream news articles. I've seen that talked about.
Another thing we said a year ago? How long ago was it at this point? When did Russia attack?
I mean, how long have we been at World War III, David? This is kind of what I wanted to bring up here. We don't go from, I mean, how long ago was that guy here begging for our money and now he's going to dictate what the hell we're going to do? We got, United Kingdom, like getting up there and beating their chest with war machines. And, it wasn't too long ago when they accused the guy running of president of being a war hawk. He's going to cause all these wars because he's a narcissist. And now we got this frail old man and we have all these wars. It's just like none of this equates. It really none of this is actually equating. I know like the world is too big for all of us to understand, but this whole notion that we go from no wars to people falling out of airplanes to World War III. We're talking, he basically just said, if you don't help us, it's World War III.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been their sticking point for a while. I don't know. I'm just waiting for when Biden was the most elected president ever. Everyone said that the adults are back in charge, and at this point, I'm just hoping, I don't know, the kids get in charge again. This is pathetic.
The adults in charge would be the American people, David. Something about Biden quickly before we transcend here.
Transition.
No, transcend. We only go upward, David. Biden was asked about holding China accountable for the potential leak of the COVID virus from the lab, and he turned around and walked away. Yeah, Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. I'll catch you guys later. Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. Dave will be there. I will be there. Maybe Joe Biden will be there. We'll see. As always, David.
Lost.
As always, or falls up them big flight of stairs. As always, David.
These guys are talking about me on the TV.
What? I got hairy legs? Thanks, David, as always, for your time.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.